Welcome, please be seated. Turns out that when you host a commencement in September, the sun is at a different angle than it is at May. Thank you. I was certain. So I stole one of your hats. It's dramatically better. We acknowledge that the land on which we gather is a sacred indigenous place located within the ancestral territories of the sovereign Sac and Fox, Ho-Chunk, and Potawatomi nations, as recognized by treaties between those nations and the United States of America. Welcome to this 172nd commencement at Wisconsin's oldest and finest college, honoring Beloit College's graduating class of 2020. And yes, I have counted you twice. Once for your virtual commencement in 2020 and once for today. You have earned twice the recognition. Welcome to families and friends of the class of 2020. There is one reason why we came together this morning, and that is to celebrate in person the class of 2020, and it is so great to have you here. You look even better than I imagined, and I have a vivid imagination. It takes an army of Beloiters to make any commencement as special and meaningful as it is and will be. Among those who have made this possible include our peerless staff in housekeeping and grounds and security and maintenance and student affairs and communications and marketing and food service and alumni relations, and the list goes on and on. Would you please join me in thanking all of these inspiring colleagues and friends and recognize their collective awesomeness. Thanks very much to all of them. There are dozens and dozens and dozens. It's also important to thank your senior class officers: Mustafa, Kadir, Tobin Greenwald, Brittany Johnson, Gabe Gonzalez, YJ. Now, could all of you who are here please stand and be recognized? They did more than you might imagine through your complicated last 7 weeks of your senior year to ensure our focus on things that were important to you, and for their role in helping us bring us together today. While I do not intend to dwell on the following, it is hard not to acknowledge why we are celebrating your commencement on September 19, 2022, 25 months after you fulfilled all the requiremits for graduation, 748 days after you were scheduled to celebrate with each other your college degree from Beloit. I mean, Jasa Hinton's daughter, Dea, was 1 year old when she came to our house for dinner with her mom, for her mom's senior dinner, and Dea just turned 4 a couple of weeks ago. Although a touch late, the theme for today is better late than never. How about joining in for a happy birthday song to the newly minted 4-year-old Dea? Can we do this? Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations, Dea. On March 11th, 2020, at 12:28 p.m., The following email was sent. Dear students, we are all learning to be nimble with our plans. Last week, I wrote to you about steps that the college was taking to ensure the health and well-being of our campus community in light of new information, expert advice, and a rapidly unfolding situation. It is now necessary to take additional steps. 1, spring break will be extended through the week of March 16th to 22nd. During that week, faculty will move their courses online and develop other remote learning experiences too. Classes will resume on March 23rd and will be offered only online for 1 week. And 3, all campus events and athletic events until March 30th are canceled 3 days later. March 14th, 2020 at 3:30 p.m. Dear students, alas, over the last 2 days, all the news about the spread of COVID-19 in the U.S. has dictated that the option of continuing in-person instruction is no longer available to us. You will complete the semester with your courses taught at a distance, not in a classroom setting. This turn of events is profoundly disappointing for all of us. This is hard. It's beyond difficult to imagine the campus this spring without you, filling the sidewalks, bantering with your friends as you enter labs and seminar rooms, or laughing about the lousy weather and freezing Sigma Chi pool that inevitably accompanies spring day. Yet, the core of a Beloit education teaches creative problem-solving skills, agility, and an eagerness to be productive together. This is indeed a challenge, but a challenge that we will collectively rise above. We know the decision to move to instruction at a distance is disappointing for all of us, as this is a disruption of the residential life that is such an essential part of a Beloit College education. The situation will be particularly difficult for seniors. My heart goes out to you. Faculty and staff are equally heartsick. I know I and others will miss your presence more than we can say. This is not how any of us could have imagined your last 2 months as a Beloit student. I'm sorry that this is the way the world has turned. Yet we are thankful beyond measure that you were on campus for so much of the last 4 years. We are all lucky that you are a Beloiter now and will be part of the Beloit family forever. Off we go into uncharted territory. Like all expeditions, it will include surprises, some bumpy spots, and growth. And when the history of Beloit College is next written, you will be one seriously well-read chapter in it. Sincerely, Scott. Forever resilient. You, the intrepid class of 2020, 748 days after your scheduled graduation, and here we are, and it feels pretty great. So, since we're here, I want to do a couple of things that are better done in person. There are 2 student awards given at commencement that are particularly noteworthy, and I have been waiting to present these awards for a long time. The first is the Warren Miller Blue Skies Award, which pays tribute to a member of the senior class who has helped foster good cheer, a good-humored perspective, and saving grace in the conduct of our everyday lives together on campus. The award's namesake is a 1960 Beloit alumnus whose witty and insightful cartoons appeared in the New Yorker magazine for more than 4 decades. Since 1982, Beloit has recognized 1 outstanding graduate each year to receive this award. Today, we are pleased to remind you that Parker Blunt will be added to this auspicious list of Beloiters. Would Parker, who I think is here, come up to the podium while I read this part? So Parker's a leader, an outstanding array, a member of Alpha Sigma Tau. used to be a member of Alpha Sigma Tau. Spiel and the Student Experience Excellence in Leadership Program, and a student who mentored and tutored high school students through Upward Bound. An anthropology major from Rock City, Illinois, Parker has shown a caring and dedicated interest in the greater Beloit area community by devoted their free time as a volunteer for organizations such as the Janesville Humane Society and the League of Women Voters. Two really big deals. On campus, from engaging students as an RA through educational posters and events to prioritizing check-ins with resident students to make sure they're thriving, Parker has made a difference in student lives and enhanced their sense of well-being. Nominations describe Parker as bright and positive, kind and caring, someone with a supportive spirit and energy that inspires others. It was with great pleasure that we recognize Parker Blunt with the 2020 Blue Skies Award. Secondly, members of the Beloit College class of 1981 established the Martha Peterson Prize. As a tribute to Beloit's 7th college president, the prize is awarded to a senior who best exemplifies the college's liberal arts traditions through academic achievements and as an active contributor to the campus community. You may recall that your Martha Peterson Prize goes to Brittany Johnson of Addison, Texas. Brittany, would you come up? So good to see you, Brittany. Brittany, this is a citation. Brittany is a dance major and a versatile performing artist who embodies the spirit of the liberal arts. She is a senior class officer who is deeply involved in our community as a leader. She's a peer mentor with the Student Excellence and Leadership Program, a member of Black Students United, and a high-profile ambassador to the college as a tour guide and coordinator for the admissions office. Nominations describe Brittany as an extremely bright and gifted student who works harder than imaginable. She is multi-talented as a singer, dancer, choreographer, and actor. As a dance artist, she's used her liberal arts background to explore important social justice issues, such as women's empowerment. Another nominator wrote that Brittany embodies compassion and fearlessness as she strives for social justice. She renews my faith in our collective future. Brittany pursued a well-rounded education that included studying intensive Hebrew while abroad and simultaneously flourishing in a physically and emotionally rigorous conservatory dance training program at Dance Jerusalem. Her goals include becoming a professional choreographer and creating a group of nonprofit dance schools to serve underprivileged students. As another nomination stated, she has the skills and drive to make these dreams reality. Brittany's academic achievements and her qualities as a compassionate and inspirational student leader have served Beloit's community well. We are delighted to award Brittany Johnson the 2020 Martha Peterson Prize. We have the opportunity at this particular commencement to do something that's not been done at any other commencement. That is, take a little stock in how you have actually expressed your resiliency in the real world across 2+ pretty uniquely challenging years after your graduation. So here's a start, just a beginning to get us going. You found homes across the country and around the world, and in those places you are busy beginning to convert your preparation at Beloit into careers and lives of purposeful consequence. That is a journey, and you are on your way. You are employed by libraries, educational institutions, theatrical organizations. You are working on social justice, the law, data analysis, and healthcare. You are coaching, making films, doing chemistry and anthropology. You have gained specific expertise in religion, mortuary science, educational leadership. You are on pathways to careers in science and technology studies, in medicine, in choreography, neuroscience, applied theater, information sciences, public health, forensic sciences. If your studies are continuing, the universities where this is happening includes the University of San Francisco, Iowa State, Yale, Northern Illinois University, City University of New York, Wayne State, University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, University of Illinois, Chicago, Columbia, University of the Redlands, Northwestern, King's College in London, University of Wisconsin-Madison, UCLA, University of Minnesota, Rensselaer Polytech Institute, University of Chicago, where fun famously goes to die. We play their football team this afternoon. And this list just scratches the surface. You have employment that includes working for the Japanese embassy in DC, being a writer for a video game developer, being an advocate for children who are survivors of sexual assault, working as a lab assistant for the Agricultural Research Service, leading a boarding school drama program, becoming a funeral director and embalmer, serving as a science communication expert, being a chemist at an automobile lubricant company, being a videographer, being an event coordinator, soon-to-be worker at an organic farm, a birth doula, communications assistant at the Pulitzer Center, director of research analysis at the Wisconsin Private College Association, a technical writer, whitewater raft guide, gymnastics coach, assistant technical clothing designer at LL Bean, a special assistant, education assistant. Some of you have worked for AmeriCorps, an emergency department technician at Northwestern Medicine Lake Forest Hospital, a management consultant and investor rep at a hedge fund, an admissions counselor at the oldest and finest college in Wisconsin, a game developer, a police officer, a paraprofessional, and mom to a 4-year-old who, as you know, just celebrated her 4th birthday. I spent some time with this list to give you some feel for how your experiences at Beloit have set you up for a life and a career well beyond the areas that you studied at Beloit. That was always our intent. The ability to transfer knowledge from one area to another and the ability to knit those ways of knowing together is essential in a 21st century world. It is both rare and valuable. We make a big deal about interdisciplinarity, but it goes way beyond window dressing and a thin way to market the liberal arts. It is foundational to the 21st century. All organizations that will be part of your life going forward are interdisciplinary, every single one. And I guarantee that many of you will continue to surprise me with completely new ways. Your education at Beloit will find genuine meaning and value as you traverse your bright futures. You are prepared not just for the first 2 years after you left Beloit, but for the next 10, 20, 40 years and more. You are learning and will become increasingly, this will become increasingly true with each passing year. The specific content of specific majors, while important, will have a surprisingly short half-life. the most important things you have gotten at Beloit have been developed in nearly all of your courses and many of your other experiences while at Beloit, within your majors and without. Of the skills that you would draw on endlessly are your abilities to communicate in writing, orally, in multiple media, to myriad audiences. Every time you do it well, you will be a hero. A close second is your ability to work synergistically with other people to help draw out their strengths, to take advantage of their different experiences, their ways of knowing, their ways of generating meaning, to listen, and to hear. My goodness, this is rare. To play a central role in getting more from the whole than the sum of the parts, a lot more, puts you in rare company. Third, all of you know how to grapple. All of you know how to grapple with thorny, authentic, unscripted problems. They test your creativity. They require that you figure out when best to simplify at times and complicate at other times. The ability to identify and creatively evaluate evidence from lots of sources is paramount. Practiced judgment is essential, and constantly testing and checking and questioning takes on an outsized role. Doing this well is hard and requires exactly the practice you have gotten. Honing these skills matters a ton. And last, you have been asked over and over to pivot in your thinking in a heartbeat, to develop new skills on the fly and apply them to brand new situations, to learn anew and confront change with courage and optimism. There are few qualities more undervalued in higher education than intellectual agility, except at a few places like Beloit, where we are intentional about their development. These are all quintessentially human skills. In an increasingly technological world, quintessentially human skills will be increasingly important. There will not be a close second. They will transcend specific content and value over time by orders of magnitude. I suspect you have seen this in your own lives over the last 2 years. And this is not just about your career. This is about your life. You are a citizen of your community, your country, and this world. Citizenship matters a ton. Exactly the suite of skills I've talked about are those that will be essential to your effectiveness at being a meaningful, impactful, and ethical partner with others in lots and lots of different communities that you're going to be a part of. You will be among the most human among other humans. And right now, that seems deeply consequential and substantive to me. It is where my hope and my optimism lie. Aaron Chapin, the college's first president, said at the early alumni of this college the following: "Alma Mater looks fondly on your faces. Her heart swells with worthy pride as she reviews the lives you have been living since you went out from her charge. And she borrows the honors you have won and wears them as jewels for her adornment today. Your presence fills her heart with gladness and her face with smiles. So, I congratulate you, class of 2020, not only for your wonderful accomplishments up to your graduation in 2020, but also for being so Beloitish between your graduation and now, for being such wonderful evidence that a Beloit College experience matters. I am bursting with pride to be with you on this historic day. Indeed, when the history of Beloit is written, the paragraphs about the class of 2020 will be among the most dog-eared pages. Congratulations. That's why I'm wearing this hat. So, let me turn to the important business of celebrating you individually. As a starting point for this, I want to call out Hannah Fisher. Hannah, are you here today? Hannah, can you just stand for a second? So Hannah was the Bachelor of Arts major who graduated with the highest grade point average in the class of 2020. And I'm pretty sure, Hannah, tell me that hood you're wearing, is that a consequence of this honor? Yeah, I'm so thrilled that you wore that today. When asked what she is currently doing, Hannah writes, I'm in my second year of graduate school at Northern Illinois University, working towards my master's in education, in higher education and student affairs. Alongside this program, I advise undergraduate art students at NIU, intern with International Student and Scholar Services, studied abroad in Mexico this summer, and became the president of our Student Affairs Honor Society. I will be graduating in May of 2023. Hopefully, I will be an academic or study abroad advisor once I finish my master's. Hopefully, you find your way back to Beloit College as well. So, congratulations, Hannah. Now, for the moment we've been waiting for, I call upon Eric Boynton, Provost, Dean of the College and Chief Academic Officer, to preside over the main event, your triumphant traverse across this stage, live and in person, finally. Over to you, Eric.
Thank you, Scott. All right, now is the important time. Katrina Ann Acevedo. Beatrice Aguilera Tenerio. Alexa Ann Arankilian. Corey D. Arnett. Andrea Lynn Block, Departmental Honors Creative Writing. Parker Sue Claire Blunt, cum laude. Olivia June Natasha Brimacum, summa cum laude. Victor Troy Brooks. Cynthia Cadet. Jack Robert Chelsky, magna cum laude. Chance William Christian. Sarah Elizabeth Christner. Chelsea Simone Coleman. Rachel Elizabeth Cook, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Ecology, Evolution, and Behavioral Biology. Brendan Robert Crosby. Alexander Gregory Cullison, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Anthropology. Megan Elizabeth Cullison, summa cum laude. Gray Eileen Denny, summa cum laude. Julia Dirks Jacks, cum laude, Departmental Honors Theater Performance and Production. Nicole Elizabeth Dolce Moscolo, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Sociology. Geneva Moon Jones Duran, cum laude, Departmental Honors Creative Writing. Benjamin Noah Ebbs, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Sociology. Claire Louise Pepper Eigenbode, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Environmental Justice and Citizenship. Mackenzie Shea Finan, cum laude, Departmental Honors Molecular, Cellular, and Integrated Biology. Anna Kathleen Fisher, summa cum laude. Samantha Elizabeth Funk, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Theater, Dance, and Media Studies. Lou Going. Gabriel Bruno Ang Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Tobin Alexander Greenwald, cum laude. Kaya Groom, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors History. Sarah Gunaratna. Hannah Christine Gutelius. Suzanne Marie Gutman. Alondra Guadalupe Guzman. Kayla Aman Hadaway. Emma Hahn, summa cum laude. Daniel James Harris Jr., cum laude. Hannah Raz Hassan Porgal, cum laude, Departmental Honors Religious Studies. Robert John Heckner, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Classical Philosophy and Philosophy. Priya Heinen. Emmett John Hendrickson, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Media Studies. Jasa Patrice Hinton. Kimberly Lillian Jimenez, summa cum laude. Brittany Johnson, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Theater, Dance, and Media Studies. Catherine Lynn Jossie, cum laude. Ria Kaneko, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Biology. Jamie Catherine Kelly, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Theater, Dance, and Media Studies, Environmental Studies, Communication, and Arts. Tyler Thomas Kelly. Tyler Matthew Koros. Makino Kumagai. Catherine Elizabeth Lacoste.
Let's go!
Hayden Lampier, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors History. Lin An Lee, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Education and Youth Studies. Jamie Lapito, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Computer Science. Ellis Jordan Lewis. Jung-Yu Lee, Departmental Honors Biology. Alessandra Marie Liberati. Rain Makara Lowen Thomas, magna cum laude. Jesse Luong. Mizuki Matsui. Connor Nolan McCloskey. Ian Dwyer McDonald. William Robert Mertens. Fiona R. Milchman, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Education and Youth Studies. Azure Mora. Hang Chuan Mu, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Mathematics. Robert Martin Musker. Olivia Joy Nassiter, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors History, Departmental Honors Psychology. Girgi Nadosi, summa cum laude. Maxine Adelaide Nelson. Lynn T. Zio Nguyen, summa cum laude. Juliana Concetta Nuovo, magna cum laude. Amelia Weong Nuzzo, magna cum laude. Daniel O'Leary. Guadalupe del Carmen Arbezo Perez, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors Biochemistry, Departmental Honors Psychology. Sydney Kessa Parks. Kaylin Alexandra Pinio. Molly Francis Coleman, magna cum laude. Mustafa Kadir, cum laude. Fabiola Elizabeth Ramirez. Carrie Randazzo, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Theater, Dance, and Media Studies, Communication and Arts. Claire Elizabeth Reed. Ava Elizabeth Rockefield. Dulce Amanda Sines, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors Biochemistry, Departmental Honors Health and Society. Charles Harlan Sandberg. Yana Nancy Santa Cruz, magna cum laude. Sloan Shekel, summa cum laude. Julia Catherine Schoenthal, cum laude. Chaudhry Mohammed Faik Shafkat. Noah Michael Sisson. Carter Quinn Skolnick, magna cum laude. Jacob Angelo Stein. Danielle T. Straits, magna cum laude. Tobias Alexander Sandheimer. Chavez Catrice Katrina Thomas. Lydia Johanna Travers, cum laude. Catalina Tueros, magna cum laude. George Valladares. Andre Weil. Tin Yi Wong. And Anthony Paul Wendell, summa cum laude, Department of Honors, Geology.
Okay, so how are the wasps doing? They're not swarming too badly? Pretty bad? Okay, let's get this done. So, you are all in possession, at least up front, with a celebratory glass of champagne. Grab your glasses and please stand. Yeah, so Samantha, I see you've already enjoyed your glass. You know, that's exactly the type of entrepreneurship I love about Beloit College. So, I want to offer a toast to this unique class in the history of Beloit. I love Beloit College, and I love Beloit College in no small measure because of you. You animate and make real the mission of the college, whose glorious first sentence traces an arc from your lives as students to your futures as alumni. And you are unique in the history of the college to be here at this sort of moment, to have experienced both those things. Beloit College engages the intelligence, imagination, and curiosity of its students, empowering them to lead fulfilling lives marked by high achievement, personal responsibility, and public contribution in a diverse society. You are Beloiters through and through, and you will continue to go forward from this moment to work your wonderfully honed magic on a world that eagerly awaits you, even if it does not quite know how much it needs you. On behalf of your families and friends, the 400 faculty and staff at Beloit, and 17,000 living Beloit alumni, we could not be more proud of you and what you've accomplished as Beloit College students and your exciting futures as Beloit College alumni. You give us hope, turtles, all the way down. It is my great honor to celebrate you, the class of 2020. Cheers to you. One more ovation. Class of 2020, cheers to you. All right. Okay, so everybody can sit down for 30 seconds. Yeah, so how many of you are going to gala tonight? All right, so we will process out of the space, returning mostly from where we came a little over an hour ago. Eric and I will follow Professor Amy Sarno, our faculty marshal, and you will follow us. Waiting for you and your families is a wonderful reception sponsored by your very own Alumni Relations office over on the patio outside the library. Thank you, thank you, thank you for returning to the college, to us, for this most special day. It is indeed a great day to be a Beloiter. Thank you.